Be the change you wish to see in the world. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. Not all those who wander are lost. Believe you can and you're halfway there. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. The only thing we have to fear is fear itself. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that count. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. We must be the change we wish to see in the world. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Life is what happens to us while we are making other plans. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You can't build a reputation for what you are going to do. It is never too late to be what you might have been. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. It is not in the stars to hold our destiny, but in ourselves. If you want to lift yourself up, lift up someone else. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. The best way to predict your future is to create it. It's not the years in your life that count. It's the life in your years. The unexamined life is not worth living. Life is a daring adventure or nothing at all. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. Think 100 times before you take a decision, but once that decision is taken, stand by it as one man. No nation can rise to the height of glory unless your women are side by side with you. With faith, discipline, and selfless devotion to duty, there is nothing worthwhile that you cannot achieve. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. It is the mark of an educated mind to be able to entertain a thought without accepting it. The whole is more than the sum of its parts. The ultimate value of life depends upon awareness and the power of contemplation rather than upon mere survival. Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work. The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. I cannot teach anybody anything. I can only make them think. An unexamined life is not worth living. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy, not on fighting the old, but on building the new. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. The rose and the thorn, and sorrow and gladness are linked together. Have patience. All things are difficult before they become easy. Whatever is produced in haste goes hastily to waste. He who is a slave to his stomach seldom worships God. The path of love is not a tedious path. Unless you are tested, you cannot advance. Thank you for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. That way, you'll be the first to know when I post new videos. Thanks again for your support.